Hey, what's up, my party people? Today I'm going to be doing how to take care of your horse because, I thought it was interesting, and I swear, it's not going to be as cringy as all my other, comedy videos. It's going to be more not cringy. I don't know, I don't know. Let's just, get into it. So first off, you're going to need a horse. I don't have a horse. So today we're going to be using stuffed Tink for an example because he's actually pretty big. So as a horse owner, you should know that you need to buy things for your horse like treats and stuff. But, treats are kind of expensive, especially if you want stud muffins, which are the best, I swear. So instead, you're gonna have to buy tons of brushes that are $2 just so you can brush your horse. All my brushes are my Noble Outfitters Grooming Tote, # non-spons, but, it'd be great if I was. And I just have all my crappy Dover brushes in here, so, yeah. Next, you want to get a saddle pad. Unless you're about no abuse, then you don't need one. But saddle pads are nice for the horse's back because it makes them feel soft and plushy when you sit on them. Now that you have your grooming equipment and your saddle pad, you're gonna need the horse. So what you do is grab horses by the mane because they love that, and then you drop them on the floor because your horse weighs 2 pounds. So when you're grooming a horse, the first thing you want to get is a curry comb. Looks like this. Mine's very dirty because horses are dirty. And you just want to go in circular motions on the horse's body. And make sure to get especially on their eyes. They love it when you get it on their eyes. Okay, now that you finished currying on both sides, remember both sides, you want to get a nice medium stiff brush because these are not super hard on the horse, and you don't need super hard ones if you have a normal haired horse. And this one, you just normally brush them like this, in the direction of the hair. And exactly how you do it. So now that you've brushed your horse, what you want to do is grab this little tiny brush called a face brush. Mine's all bent and stuff, but that's because I'm a bad brush keeper. And yeah, it's very soft. You want to get the softest ones out there because they feel nice on the horse's face. So horses feel no pain. So when you brush their face, you can brush as hard as you want and as rough as you want. And, they don't really mind because they don't have nerves. And now he's clean. Good boy, Tink. Next you want to do is pick their feet with this brush with a knife at the end of it. So what you want to do is take the hoof, pick, and then yank their hoof up, and then pick away at the dirt on it. See, look at all the dirt getting off, and then you brush it off. Unless you have ones that are just the blade, those are abuse! But these are not abuse, because they've got a brush on them. Therefore, they're not abusive. And you just pick away as hard as you want at any part of the hoof. It doesn't matter. The little triangle in the middle? Doesn't matter. You can stab that as much as you want. Like that. And then you get all the dirt out of their feet. So now that you've groomed your horse and not abused it at all, now you want to tack it up. So when you tack up, you want to make sure all of your tack is completely well fitted on the horse, or it's going to be very uncomfortable. This is exactly how you want everything to fit on it. You want it all to be up right here, point of their head. You want it all to be right there because that is so comfortable, and it's right behind it so that they don't feel any pain whatsoever. But horses don't even feel pain ever because they don't have nerves. So horses, they need lots of exercise because they get really fat easily. And if you don't feel like riding, you can always lunge your horse. But I don't have a lunge line, so we're just gonna pretend. Yeah, go horse. Oh yeah, remember you always have to have your whip with you so that you can beat your horse. But it's not abuse because it's made of leather, and leather is not harmful at all. So make sure to beat your horse when they don't move, because if they don't move, that means they're dead and you need to beat them back alive. And if they still don't wake up, then, well, you just have to throw your horse out and buy another $10,000 one. So you just keep beating your horse, specifically on their butt, because they are they have no nerves there, but they don't have any nerves anywhere. So if you wanted, you could just beat their face and they still would keep going. But Tink's a stuffed animal. This is an example. So after you're done riding or lunging or whatever you're doing, you need to untack the perfectly fitting tack, even though the horses love having giant pieces of tack on them. And if your horse is not sweaty but kind of gross looking, you want to take a brush. This is another stiff brush, but this one's a lot stiffer and harder. This is for, you know, when there's like really tough spots that you need to brush out. You can see how much hair is on there. That's because I have to brush away a lot of drummers' hair, and this is an example. And once again, you want to brush their face really hard because they don't have any nerves in their face or any of their body. So you want to just brush thoroughly through the face so you can get all the dirt and loose hair out. And for the mane, I don't have a mane brush, but you could always use a hairbrush, but I don't have one of those because I have really short hair. So just for, you know, teaching purposes, we're going to use the brush at the end of this hook pick because it's not abuse. You could also use the pointy part, but that's abuse if you go like this. But then again, horses don't have nerves in any part of their body. So if you don't have a hairbrush for the horse, then you could always just use any kind of brush because, you know, horses don't have nerves and they're anywhere. You can't feel any pain. So you can brush as hard as you want and as much as you want because horses don't have different types of hair. So with Tink, he has very thin hair, which means you need to brush it every day. Every single day, so that his hair can fall out and he will just have a stump. So once you're done doing all of that, you need to return your horse to their stall or to their pasture, wherever you keep them, and make sure that you put your crop in there with them because they love playing with random stuff in the stall or the pasture, wherever you put your horse. And now you take your horse back to the paddock. Okay, so this video was clearly supposed to be very humorous and crude in a way, but, you know, it's a really easy film, and I just need something up for next weekend because I'm not going to the barn this weekend. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and make sure to comment down below video ideas you'd like to see in the future. I've got a couple, you know, like sit down and talk videos planned, but I don't really have any barn videos planned, and I don't know if you guys want me to do like a GoPro ride with me next time, or for a day in the life of drummer like I said I was going to do last time. But yeah, just comment down below what you want me to do. It could be something I name, could be something you want, anything. I'm really fine with anything. Just, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend and have a party. Bye!